What is up, YouTube? It is In the Zone with episode 1. This is a new series. It's a new broadcast. We used to be called Speaking Out, but we went ahead and changed that because of search problems. So it is now In the Zone. For those that don't know, I am the MVP known as MDB. You can see it on the hat. Marcus D. Butler and...
You have the conqueror of names, the most lethal weapon, the universe strongest, the Arsenal, aka the Asinaru, aka Sekio Umino, aka the Whale of Butler.
And together we are New Genesis. Now, you've seen the title of the video. I want to get a disclaimer out before we even start. My bad, I looked at you and I was like, dang. So we're going to be talking about Spider-Man No Way Home, the newest movie that just came out for the Marvel MCU. If you don't want to get spoiled, get off the video right now, okay?
You should have saw about that earlier.
You should have saw. If you're a real fan, you would have saw it on the day that was released. Or if
I got no money.
you better steal it. Well, nah, we don't condone violence. We condone you sneaking into the movie, but not violence. Not. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about the movie. So if you don't want to hear anything, first of all, I don't know how you did not get spoiled because my boy right here got spoiled like twice.
Yeah. But it was just rumors that I kind of already knew that was in the movie. Well, it was nothing crazy. I ain't get into spoil like oh shoot that happened. Oh shoot that happened.
Yeah.
It was like something like I was like okay, just confirm. I already thought. So it was like isn't that bad?
So we're gonna be starting our spoiler. If you still here, F you, and then this your fault. Don't say nothing to me. So we're gonna start right now. Alright. So what I wanna start with is our favorite scenes, just to get it out the I wanna start with the thing that probably we don't have that much of. Hold on. What happened?
I knew I was coming in, that's why my way.
Okay. I finna say I'm gonna be cutting out stuff. It don't even matter. What was I at?
Favorite scene?
Yeah, favorite scenes. But I was gonna say favorite scenes, but what I won't say what you don't like because I honestly don't have no critics as far as that. But I have one thing that I was questioning. So I guess we can ask questions of what we think or what.
I do have a question.
Because I have a big question, a part of Venom. Is Venom gonna come back? Like him, Venom. I know Sony gonna be like, oh yeah, he coming back to us, but is he gonna come back to the MCU, or are we gonna have him be a different person?
I have one question though. You know, on the trailer of Morbius,
yes,
they showed a Spider-Man with the silver lining.
True, yeah. True.
And he mentioned Venom, like he knows Venom in his world. But that Spider-Man not part of that world. Because his Venom didn't look like that.
And Vulture is in that movie.
That's what McGuire Spider-Man on the wall. They got a murderer right there.
Yeah, and Vulture is in that world. So what the world?
Yeah, I don't get that. That's why I was like, I was thinking about that because me and Perry was talking about it. I was like, he mentioned Venom, but why is the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man right there in that world? Unless he ain't part of that world, I don't think.
Unless it's happening when this whole thing was morphing together, I don't know, but no, it couldn't have because he's in the same world.
Why he consider the murder the world unless the suit just look like the silver lining suit, they look clear as day.
Yeah.
Like the suit. So I was like, that's Tobey Maguire Spider-Man in that world. They're like murderer. They think it's just a generic picture, but. They should have used a Spider-Man symbol or something.
Is Morbius coming out before? Is Morbius coming out before Doctor Strange?
I think so. I think Morbius coming out. Is it February or March?
Because that's the other question I was gonna ask is, I know that they got sent back. I know everybody got sent back to their own world, but are they coming back? Because you can't. I mean, come on, man. It's Green Goblin.
They should come back.
Green Goblin, Electro, that's some big freaking, I'm about to say big niggas. Big villains. Electro, Dr. Octavius, freaking Lizard, all of them are big villains for Spider-Man.
Yeah, William Dafoe killed that Green Goblin, or I should say William the Ghost. They call him. He's going crazy.
And he did
with the mask and stuff. In the first Spider-Man, it was cool seeing him. He's all like just causing mayhem. But this movie, he was more like he's just out for blood and out for just hate. This is like he's basically Spider-Man's Joker. He was going crazy. Yeah, he was like that.
He had one of those moments.
Bring it out.
Immediately when Spider-Man had put his leg around his head and when he was punching him and stuff like that, and he started laughing. I was like, that nigga look like Joker. What the freak?
That nigga, it was coach, and he said he wanted to do all his stunts.
Yeah.
He said he said he's 66 years old doing all his stunts. He said he want to do the stunts. He said if you're not gonna do the stunts, he don't want to be a cameo just coming in just to talk. Yeah. He want to do the stunts, everything. That was cool right there.
That's real cool because the fight against they did that too much justice. Goblin in that hallway, I was like, they going in the hallway. Fights in the hallways are always supreme.
Yeah,
he did that thing. What was it? He did a power slam to him. I was like, dang, this man. No, it was that move.
He hit to the wall. The ceiling, I'm like,
yeah,
dang.
he pushed him up.
Or something.
He pushed him up and then did a spine buster. I was like, damn. He said, "Go get your ass down."
And then Spider-Man fought him on that Captain America shield. He hit him with that Spider-Man video game finisher.
Oh yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
With a spider power bomb.
My heart was beating too dang fast. I was like, this is too much. This is too much. Give me more though. Your name?
That was awesome though.
That man did that flip. He picked him up like nothing.
That's probably my favorite thing from the chemistry between the Green Goblin of the Raimi universe and the Tom Holland Spider-Man. It was a perfect pairing.
Yeah. I love the scene. Now we're getting into scenes that we love, but I love the scene where Tom Holland Spider-Man. I'm saying that because obviously it's multiple ones. He's like, he got that spider sense, and he just like was walking around. He was like, "What the frick is going on?" He said, "Why are you looking at me?" No, it's not you. It's not you. It ain't you. You nigga. He seen God.
I said, if Green Goblin's gonna betray them because you can't trust him.
Yeah.
He can't trust him.
Yeah. I was like, I honestly forgot for a second that he was gonna be bad, and I was like, for a minute, I was like, okay.
I fought for that because he did that multiple times. Pull that. Oh, it's a baby in here burning. Oh, you need help? I need help. Ah, Spider-Man.
Nah, I forgot it because he was talking to Electro. And Electro started talking about a black Spider-Man. Oh, no. He was talking about something else with his thing on his chest. And I started thinking of something else.
Sound like a way of feel.
Yeah. I was like, is he about to do something to Electro? But then he looked at Goblin. I was like, oh, shoot. Nice shit. Well, I take that back. Because I knew when he was talking, when Dr. Octavius said, you finna get your body back or something like that. And it's only gonna be, and he was like, with the scene behind his back, he was just like, I was like, shoot, Goblin back. Because that nigga just was like this.
I wonder why Green Goblin didn't rig the thing on his neck. He helped Spider-Man build it. He rig it up on his neck.
I think at that point it was Osborn, but then at one point he switched back to the Goblin or whatever. Cause I think I
always think he's Goblin.
Yeah. It took me a moment to like think about it to see if he's Goblin or Osborn, or if they two different people, or are they the same people. Cause I guess when he destroyed the mask, he was Osborn and he wasn't BSing. But then Goblin came and took his body back.
I told you somebody was gonna die though. It was gonna either be, I thought it would be Ned or Unmade. I thought it would be more like Ned. Like, maybe Ned can be more impactful because his best friend. But Unmade died. Unmade definitely actually was impactful, but they kind of built up a little bit.
Yeah.
The movie thing like that. The third movie, it kind of built up a little bit more.
They did well on that because, like every time I like thought of Aunt May, I thought of when Tobey Maguire's Aunt May got taken and she was beating up Dr. Octavius. She finna have that one of those moments. She's like, get away from my boy. Oh shoot.
Yeah.
I honestly thought she was alright, honestly, but
he
nope.
didn't get a chance to say goodbye, really.
Nope.
Well, he stopped saying bye after, but cops start shooting and stuff.
Yeah.
Blasting in there. He had to leave and stuff like that.
Her eyes were still open and everything. I was like, damn.
His Spider-Man had a loss, Tony Stark. But this time he had a personal loss.
That's often that's the other question I was gonna ask. It's obviously there ain't no Uncle Ben in this world, but when Toby mentioned Uncle Ben, he didn't say who's Uncle Ben or nothing like that. So I don't know if he had an Uncle Ben and he died and he just don't talk about it.
They had a deleted scene, but it was supposed to be like Tom supposed to be wearing Uncle Ben's suit in the homecoming, but they deleted, so I don't count. So I don't know if it's Uncle Ben in the MCU.
So obviously, Aunt May is the new Uncle Ben, or the Uncle Ben to him, because she's like the greatest power, great responsibility, and stuff like that. Man, that scene.
They did the courtroom scene too.
With what?
Daredevil. They had a courtroom scene. They said it was deleted, like scraps or something.
Man, come on, give us more time on the screen. I honestly was looking away for a second because I was like looking at my phone to see how much time I had left on the movie. And as soon as I looked up, all I heard was "Oh!" I was like, "What the fuck?" Oh! I seen Charlie. I was like, "Oh shoot!" I like the scene when he was like he caught it.
I wonder if he's already Daredevil.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a complete reboot or is it like a partial. I don't think he's already Daredevil though.
Well, he reflexed the frick out of that, so he got the reflexes.
He had those senses when he was a child though. Those like this kid, he got in the car wreck and he got the chemicals mixed with him.
Yeah.
He caught him his whole life. So
I'm pretty sure he was. He should be at least.
He gotta be. He might be as large as like he's supposed to be. But
yeah.
He probably like a slight vigilante kind of.
I don't know.
We're gonna see this Wednesday though. Hawkeye.
Yeah, I'm ready for this Wednesday for that too because it's just. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to write down the shows. Oh well, we'll do that later. For those that don't know,
Electro was funny in there though. You from Queens, saving people from the hood. I thought you was black.
Oh yeah, Jay. Come on, there gotta be a black Spider-Man. I don't know.
Let me do one.
Yeah, it's gonna be one. They probably already casting them. That's why I was like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, damn.
It's all whooping Spider-Man ass. I don't know how I got here.
Yeah, Jamie was like really a comedic relief, really.
Yeah, y'all like I'm butt ass nigga standing right here.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna ignore that butt.
The field.
I don't know what Sandman problem was. That's probably if I had any problem, I don't really call that a problem because. I mean, I get what he was.
I thought they had an actor at first. I thought it was like they was just using the CGI for the Sandman, but I think the actor was there.
He was there.
Showed up.
But I was like,
they had an actor or something.
I was just like weirded out on Spider-Man 3. You were friends with Spider-Man. I know this is not your same Spider-Man, but you was like, I don't know you. No, I don't trust you, nigga. Damn.
Yeah. That's why I didn't get it either. I was like, he's trying to help you.
Yeah, I guess he was like,
he could easily press that button and send you back.
Yeah. I guess he was like didn't trust him as far as he don't know who that is, but still.
My question is this though too: if I know he helped them stuff like that, but when they get sent back to that point in time, they still gonna die.
Probably so. Either that or
like he said, Toby Spider-Man like you got so older, so that means time already passed. So you can sit back that time, they're not gonna unless you alter time and make you like they never did those events. So like they make them good, but. Or they just gonna sit back and be dead. I don't know.
We ain't gonna never know because they ain't gonna make the part 3 or part 4.
We can't let them die though, because that's part of his character, you know.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I'm gonna send him back to die.
I did like how they was like he had no problem saving everybody else. As soon as he seen Goblin, get your ass, get your ass.
He said, you gotta save them all. Yeah, I'm gonna save them all.
I'm save them all.
Wink.
Oh yeah, I like
myself.
I like how Marvel is just really good with wordplay and smarts and stuff like that. Cause how Ned was asking, "Hey, you got a best friend too?" Yeah, he tried to kill me. I was like, wait, I mean, you gonna be Hobgoblin somehow, and then they made him forget who Peter Parker was, so he can still become Hobgoblin.
He died in my arms. So sad.
He walked away. He said, "Can you check the stats?" I gotta watch that.
They should make another what's the name though? They want to.
What?
Amazing Spider-Man.
Do another movie?
Yeah, well, Andrew Garfield one. It's gonna be another one.
I don't know if they will, honestly, because I don't know how they would do that.
He said he stopped pulling his punches. He said he wanted to rage. So I want to
Yeah.
see that actually.
I don't know. I mean, wait, was that in the movie? I don't even know if that was in the movie or not. Or was that a part of something like out off screen? Because I thought when he said he pulled or was not pulling his punches again, that was a part of the movie, but it could be just off screen.
Yeah, part of the movie. It was talking to Peter. He was
No, I meant
crying.
a part of his movie, Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh.
I thought he was referring to something that happened on Amazing Spider-Man 2.
He might be referring. I don't know if he's referring to something that happened on Nick. I don't think. No, he was still. Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. I don't think so. He might be referring to something different.
Cause I know he was.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What happened? Because I know the scene of him Liz dying. What the frick happened after that? She died, and then did they go straight to her funeral?
He was fighting Green Goblin, right? And
that might be what he was. He could be talking about that, or he could be talking about something like after that. Because
Green Goblin had that weird little.
Yeah, because he could have been saying that he was gonna kill Goblin, and he wasn't holding his punches back for that. But who knows?
I was in his rage. I started pulling my punches and stuff like that. And that was you kind of like me. Like that. So I don't know if you referring to anything new or anything.
Yeah. For those that don't know, I tell this to Whaley all the time. I wish they would have had Andrew Garfield be 2099 Spider-Man, because he just looks like a Miguel to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, he's a good Spider-Man too. You know, this is like Amazing Spider-Man. They gave him the script was one of the script was a little okay, better little writing. But he fit. You know, he fit like Spider-Man.
Yeah, it felt like
the awkwardness and the timing and stuff like that is just perfect. Like the nerdiness a little bit, and I was like everything like awkward a little bit, but not awkward.
Yeah, it felt different. I guess he was like, MCU is writing a script now, so I got a better script. But it felt different, like a different character in this movie than the other ones. It felt like more like character was inside like his Spider-Man and stuff like that. As soon as he was seen on the screen, well, I don't know how I felt, man. How did it feel knowing what's that? Well, you don't know when they were gonna come to the movie, but knowing that it's gonna be that's Andrew or something like that. Like when you seen the portal open, were you like, oh yeah, that's Andrew or something like that, or you just like that's Spider-Man? Well,
I knew it was him because I seen his eyes.
Okay. Because a lot of people were screaming. As soon as I seen that portal, I was like,
"He sound like a wrestling crowd."
Yeah, I was happy about it. I was like, "Oh shoot! Oh yeah, Peter!"
Of course, but I was clean right there.
I was like, "Oh,
that kind of feel was him because it was in the shadow. Like, yeah, they ain't the Peter Parker they know.
Yeah,
too tall."
And I said there gotta be one more. Obviously, there's one more.
Yeah.
I said the person that was next to me.
He said, "Hold up,
oh yeah,
keep that thing on me. I keep that thing on me and just let you know."
Yeah, he said, "Goddamn." He's like, "You passed it."
Just to let you know.
Oh wait, I just realized I'm not recording my side. Damn it. I'm recording my side, but I'm not recording my face. It was recording you. Hey y'all, this whole time I was probably a small screen. But I'm here now. Y'all been
right there was on school too. He's like, "Oh, how you do that? That came out of you. You can't do that. You can't do that."
I knew that freaking thing wasn't a deep fake, or they could have made it. I don't know. Marvel was crazy. They probably would have shot it over again and said, "Make somebody say this is a deep fake." Oh Lord, but all right. Story wise, it wasn't really simple, but
the pacing was good.
Yeah, the pacing was good as far as the story wise. Like, I just enjoy seeing that dynamic of how far you can push the hero to become a villain. Because Whaley texted me saying, "Well, sir, what'd you rate the movie?"
Oh, 10 out of 10.
And what's another movie? What's the only other movie that you rated 10 out of 10?
Like, yeah, comic book related.
Yeah.
The Joker.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
And between those two, those are like two different, like, story-wise.
Yeah.
For Joker, he was pretty much a good person till people pushed him to the breaking point, to insanity, to where he became a villain. And you understood that.
Yep.
And then slide to Spider-Man. He was a hero that was pushed to the brink of a villain, but still was a hero. So that's why I was like, I like to see that, and I like how it's kind of incrementing that the best movies have that kind of play with your mind type of deal.
Yeah.
To F with your F with the main character.
I love the like he was like, no, the first movie you see him mess up, and then he had like Iron Man there, but he still saw the problem himself, the Vulture and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Iron Man there helping him. Second movie, you know, Nick Fury and them like this, the shield and stuff got in his ears like that, and he helped him a little bit here and there. He doing a mission and stuff. He still did himself, but this movie right here, he lost people, and he could have easily just said, you know what, I can just send them back and just kill them off like something like that. But he rose up and he took responsibility and took matters like kind of his whole hand. And he wasn't like, and he got help. It was like help that was warranted. It wasn't like forced or nothing.
I got a good question. You know how in Far From Home,
I love it like the way he did that movie.
You know how in Far From Home, Nick Fury knows who Peter Parker is?
Yep. So
if he made him forget or make them forget, I guess never mind. Okay, it wasn't a good question then. Never mind. Well,
yeah, they only know Spider-Man now, so I guess they don't know Peter Parker.
So did that even happen? What the heck? Or did I
so
guess
like, it so it probably happened, but they probably said because Jonah Jameson still talking about Spider-Man. Like, he's a menace. He's to unmask him. Even after the white. They know Spider-Man, so he probably said we're working with Spider-Man to fight Mysterio, but we don't know who Peter Parker is. And Happy said he got introduced to May through Spider-Man. He didn't say Peter though.
Yeah, I guess that he just.
It's erased Peter from everybody's existence, so Peter don't exist, but Spider-Man still does.
It just reminds me of Flashpoint. It's just like, what the frick happened?
Yeah, but I think it gonna wear off on Mary Jane and Ned because like it's kind of like the episode, that kind of season of Supergirl. They try to like make her sister forget who she was, but like that's a big part of your life. You can't like it's like if somebody told you to forget your own like forget who Whaley was. Eventually you be like, dang, why I was doing that whole time I was doing stuff like that. It's like a part, like a big part. So it might just fade in and stuff. Might have some dreams or something. Mary Jane might dream or something, and then may wake up like, was that dream real or something? Like what happened? Like they might be missing part of their life.
Yeah. But yeah, the story was great. The pacing was great. Visual. Chef kiss. Cause
Doctor Strange, man, that mirror world be clean. I love seeing that.
Oh yeah, that was funny. That's what I was gonna talk about. Spider-Man's Spidey sense with Doctor Strange, how you could actually see the waves. Like,
oh yeah, he was like,
I was like, oh, he was like, what the? You shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, Spidey, I like that. Yeah, I like they did that. Like he still, he knocked out. He still.
Yeah, get your ass away from me.
Funny.
I like, what the freak? He got
Doctor Strange was in that portal forever, which was good. Yeah. I didn't want to see Doctor Strange too much in the movie.
True. As soon as I seen the Dr. Octavius fight that he fought by himself, I was like, yeah, this movie finna be a different type of movie than the other ones.
Strange got beat up by a lizard though, I think. Cause he was bleeding a little bit. He like had to stop a lizard in the sewer. I'm like, the lizard whoop your ass.
Oh yeah.
Like who beat him up? Was it a lizard?
He could have came out of nowhere. Most likely the lizard could have came out of nowhere. He was like, where's this dang thing at?
Yeah, something like that. It had to be kind of like Doctor Strange getting beat up by a lizard.
The lizard be doing too much.
Yeah, that's probably the one second best comic book adaptation I've seen, because it had everything right there perfectly too.
Yeah. What was that?
Like the Spider-Verse comics.
The arcs, yes, the arcs. Oh no, my bad. Sorry, before that, comedy. We're gonna do comedy. The comedy in this movie was A1. Like we said, Jamie Foxx would have the best comedy. Ned had the best comedy.
Jamie Foxx, Ned.
The two
Spider-Man too.
Yeah, the Andrew and
the awkwardness.
Tom,
the awkwardness make it funny.
Yeah. He said, "You need me to crack your back?" Sure.
I told that back still hurt. My back. His favorite words: back, rent, and complicated.
My back. Oh, that's not
back,
guy.
rent, and complicated. He loves complicated.
I thought it was because he kept on arching his back when he does his swinging, but I forgot that he.
My back.
My back.
It's complicated. How many MJ going? It's complicated.
Oh yeah.
He said that word like 300,000 times in the movie.
I never know.
Some Dirty Eye.
Oh yeah, I'm watching Dirty Eye. Yeah. That's funny. I like how they did the meme thing because they always have that because it's like an actor named Tom Hiddleston, Tom Holland, and then there's another Tom I think or something like that.
Oh, Tom Hardy Venom, but I don't think.
Yeah, or they'll have Peter, and then they'll be like, "Oh, Pete." I don't know if you've seen that picture of Stan Lee saying Peter, and he'd be like, "You mean this Peter, like Peter Quill or Peter Parker?" And stuff like that. They did that pretty much in the movie. They said Peter.
Yeah, Ned.
Huh? No.
Parker.
Peter Parker. I nigga. We're all the same.
Computer.
The computer.
He should have said my Peter.
Yeah.
No said it for the joke though.
But
sure. Throwing bread and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was funny. He said, oh yeah. He said, I have spider sense, but not to bread. Can you stop throwing the bread?
Oh, so get the cobweb.
Yeah, that was funny. I wonder, like, I don't know how many people speak Spanish, but I wonder how many people was hearing her say it, and then, well, I didn't hear nobody laugh, so I'm guessing nobody.
I probably had no subtitles on.
Yeah, I guess that's part of the joke. They was like this whole because the second time that she did it, she was speaking like long Spanish, and Andrew was like, like.
Did she speak English at the end? Oh, yeah. So we're going to bed.
I was like, what the
fuck? You speak English at first?
Yeah, I had to do the same thing. I was like, what the heck? I think she said thank you in English at one point. So she spoke English, but she just don't speak long English, I guess. I don't know.
Andrew Spider-Man needed that though. He was like, dang, I love you guys.
Yeah, he's like, he needed that especially.
Like, thank you.
Is his Aunt May still alive? Like the Amazing Spider-Man?
I think so.
Man, stop crying. You got.
Hey, is she still alive? I haven't watched that one in a while, so I don't know.
Stop crying. You got Aunt May.
She should be still alive, I think.
No, I ain't gonna do him like that. Yeah, he lost. Wait, no, he lost. Ben and
Gwen.
And Gwen, yeah. I was thinking that he was gonna like Toby was gonna tell him to find an MJ, or he was gonna find an MJ or something like that. Maybe you will. I don't know. You won't know.
Yeah, I ain't got time. He said, "No, I don't have time for Peter Parker stuff."
How about you? Yeah, I had MJ. I'm like, something I tell you that MJ is the one that lives, so go for her. I'm sorry, but
I'm lame. I fought a Russian in a rhinoceros suit.
Oh yeah.
He said, "You're not the whole backtrack. You're not lame. You're amazing.
You're amazing." I was like, "Oh, you I see what you did there."
Then you give the Amazing Spider-Man a pep talk.
Yeah. That's probably the best moment in his dang life, because we all know that Andrew Garfield was a Spider-Man fan, obviously, playing the character. So this all stuff was probably great for them. And then Toby was like, I guess I'll just have fun with you guys. Toby, he just chilling.
But like, I want to say to you guys, I want to, you know,
yeah, we know.
What we do.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
I think Andrew said "I love you" to both of them, and then he said "thank you." I think that's
yeah, thank you.
Like, what? Oh yeah, that was clean.
So we got a second chance though. A second chance to say what's the name?
Yeah, I knew they were right. The people was right for once. That was like in the comments.
That was what's the name? That was Tom Hand. We saw.
Yeah,
they got nothing away.
They played me. I thought that was somebody else's hand. They were like, or they CGI'd it out, or CGI'd it in. Sorry, but Goblin came out of nowhere, swooped that nigga over.
Yeah.
No.
I laughed hard.
As he was falling down to get her, I was like thinking, who else is gonna stop him? But nobody was there, so I was like, okay, good, never mind.
He's like, are you okay?
Are you okay? Yeah. A lot of people in the movie theater were saying, oh, I was like, I mean, he got to save somebody. So
When people, he was gonna save her. In my theater, it was. You think The Rock won the world title? But like, this is not the '90s wrestling.
Shut up! They said
we was at WrestleMania. we was there all out or something.
I thought so. That's what they
were crazy.
The main thing they was yelling at was the appearances of everybody, and then everything else was just laughing, which I liked. The audience was pretty.
Well, they was cheering. They cheered it for Matt. They cheered when Spider-Man was fighting the Green Goblin. They cheered with Green Goblin mask. They cheered for everything. They was cheering for a lot of stuff. They thought we were watching the. I said the wrestling match.
Yeah, the cheering on the mask too. I was like, why y'all cheering for the mask? They said,
Green Goblin and Spider start fighting. They was like, yeah. And at the end, we about to kill him. They was cheering a little bit. I was like, nah, I don't cheer. I don't want to kill.
No,
murderer.
Kill him.
Even Batman don't kill. Batman got a lot of demons. I like that. I like that Toby was coming in like an anime moment.
Yeah.
Grabbing it. Like,
You know, at that point, people, when he got stabbed, people was like, oh, me. I was just like, that nigga got stabbed before.
Oh, he got stabbed before. Right. Yeah, that's what me and Paris said. It was like, he allowed, they didn't kill him off.
he got stabbed multiple times.
Yeah, like, Green Goblin was literally stabbing him for breakfast. What you want today, Peter? Oh, 2 stabs. Okay.
And then he be alright. That's what he said. Oh, yeah,
but I like that moment though. It was like Big Brother, like
Yeah, no.
It kind of like gave him like a little kind of a thank you to the past Spider-Man because they passed the torch, something like that. But it also gives the new Spider-Man like they're saying like this like his new legacy. He got the new apartment by himself and his new suit looked clean. I remember I told you I said with the classic suit. I said it. I called it. I was like, classic suit in there.
That's what I was gonna say. That sorry, that this is the Spider-Man that we know like a lot more, kinda, because mainly the Spider-Man that we know is living alone. He knows his Aunt May, which he don't have his Aunt May on this one. That's probably the main difference.
Yeah.
Lives alone, is in debt and stuff like that. Goes to the Daily Bugle, crap like that. So hopefully they get into that, and he works. That'd be weird though that he works for Joe Jameson. But yeah.
Question actually, is Joe Jameson? Well, I guess the other one. I guess that Joe Jameson. They both just look alike because the one in Total World will be. That ain't the same one.
No.
Yeah, because he didn't disappear. So yeah, so I guess maybe they doppelgangers probably.
Yeah, it's like doppelganger. I guess in some multiverses, nothing changes. Nothing changes.
You know, DC world, they do it. Everybody looks exactly the same. Like in each Earth, but they might have different occupations. But in the Marvel world, they look different, but they the same name though.
Yeah.
Like, the same.
They just said, you know what? Everybody just gonna look different, but not Jonah. We gonna keep that. He gonna keep them the same. Honestly,
yeah, that would be cool. Like the suit, the spider on his suits look like it's inspired by the Andrew and Toby Spider-Man because the way it look cool.
Yeah, that's.
I have one in the snow though. That snow swinging in the snow look clean.
Yeah, I love the one thing that made me go like, oh my god! Like, first of all, it was the him standing in front of the Jonah Jameson screen with his back, well the camera to his back. That just looked like a drawing, and it looked like art, and I was just like, dang, that mug looked clean in the mud. It was just the rain was falling. He was just watching Jameson talk crap about him. And just keep going back and forth. And then what made me say, oh my god, was the Spider-Man when they both swung on each other's web. When they said Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 3, and they ran and it was swinging.
That was clean.
I don't know what the freak they did. I think Tom grabbed both of their webs to swing them this way, and I was like, "What the frick did they just do?"
He said, "They were getting crafty with it."
Like
I was part of the team. I was part of the Avengers. The Avengers? That's so cool. What is that?
Yeah, you part of the band? Oh, what is Toby
I caught the Easter egg though. When they all posed, they did by order. Toby, Andrew, then Tom in the middle. Bah,
oh, that's cool. Okay.
That was clean right there. I was like, I caught that.
They
were ready. They were clean.
what was I finna say? What did Toby freaking yell when he said, "You're in the band"? He said, I think he said, "What does this got to do with anything?"
He said, "That's how did that help us right now?" Something like that.
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
How's this helping us?
He's like, how did that anything to do right now? The Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Everybody's that doesn't matter right now. Oh, we skipped. Well, villains really. Lizard didn't really do anything except for initiate the fighting for Goblin and something like that. He stayed in the dang truck, which I don't know why the freak Tom Spider-Man thought that was a good idea, but hey,
yeah, that's a good idea right there.
Like, you just think that this Lizard
Electro
that you don't know.
Electro's still the same, stay to his roots. You know, he just wanted to be relevant.
Yeah,
he wasn't really. After his power attack, he wasn't really doing nothing like crazy, nothing. He just wanted to be relevant.
Yeah.
And then Green Goblin's just evil. He just
Sandman, I don't really.
He was the best out of the bunch. And Doc was cool too.
That's another thing with Sandman. The Sandman would probably be the. I won't say he don't take me out of the movie, but he's just like I'm questioning Sandman like in general because when they all snapped back to be their own self, I guess be a villain. Like Electro, he got that little the Tony thing. Everybody else was like breaking through except for Dr. Ock. Sandman, I thought he was going to stop Electro, but I guess he was like doing some sandstorm and then ran away. And then he came back trying to fight Spider-Man. I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga!
Yeah.
Wouldn't you
Sandman
want to
was
go home?
there because it looked cool seeing all the sand, some big fight.
Yeah.
Sandman was probably the least on the list of the villains. He'd probably go, I'll take Goblin first.
Yep.
Doc Ock.
Yep.
Electro.
Mm-hmm.
Lizard. And then Sandman.
What was I gonna say? Sandman, you would think that he would want to go home to see his kid because he don't die from Spider-Man.
Yeah, his daughter, he probably like 30 now.
Yeah. Sandman don't die from Spider-Man, so he's still alive. So what the frick they talking about? Why was he here?
Yeah.
And they didn't really do the Sinister Six, did they? Because Sandman.
So I know Doctor Strange was strong, but I know Doctor Strange was strong, but I know it was like that strong because like he did that spell and messed it up. Everybody knew Peter Parker, so people that was dead too. So like he basically brought people from the dead. So
yeah,
that's crazy power.
That was crazy. He put them. They brought him.
So he got some
immediately.
Some deep power.
He brought them immediately. After or before they're about to die. I think that's what it was. Well, I don't know when they brought.
You seen all those rays of people coming? Like, they ain't say too much though. People like that. They coming through.
I seen Rhino. I seen what's his name, Kraven. I seen Kraven and Rhino. That's the only two people I've seen as far as I know. But Rhino looked weird. He looked like somebody in a suit. But yeah.
That was cool. That's cool though. See, I wonder who's gonna be the next villains. Like really.
Yeah.
I know Venom won't play into something. The symbiote gonna play into something.
Cause that thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's. Which I like that too because they made or they showed that Spider-Man has this want to kill side of him. So if Venom get a hold of him, he gonna use that side of him to
because he would have killed him if what's name never came and stopped it.
Yeah.
So you probably and then so they might say, oh, yeah, a little bit of him, a little darkness in him.
Yeah.
So maybe Rhino could pop up his version of Rhino.
Yeah.
Or if the symbiote get on that version of Flash. I don't know.
I mean, the Scorpion is in this world too, I think, but he's not like the Scorpion with the thing. He has an actual like.
Oh yeah, the people that was in jail.
Yeah. Yeah, he don't have the suit.
They had like Vulture and Shocker in them, and I know who Peter Parker is, stuff like that.
And Vulture, yeah, still here.
I mean, I know who Spider-Man is. Yeah.
I don't know what the freak Vulture and Morbius and stuff like that going on, but
he shouldn't know no more, right? He shouldn't know no more with the spell. So yeah.
So that's interesting. We're gonna have Jimmy Kimmel be Kraven, so that's not.
I hope not.
F not, nah. But yeah. So Kraven most likely gonna be next. I think. I honestly think. Because if they're doing Venom, usually, like, when the games, Venom and Kraven come, like, in one and the same, or come one after another sometimes. I don't know why, but they do.
The Kraven be cool, though. She's like a little on like a little survival arc for Spider-Man.
Yeah. Which
Really cool, but it kind of remind me of like the old cartoon a little bit, and like some of the cartoons mixed together in the comic books. The way he got it, like he was in high school and moved to like college level,
yeah.
Spider-Verse stuff, all that stuff. That's pretty cool though. I don't think they make a Spider-Verse movie live action. Like they be like, a big threat happened. He'd be like, I know some people. He pull up on them and bring them back. That'd be cool.
It's interesting.
Hey, Peter.
It's interesting to think how from Far From Home it immediately starts from Far From Home, and the fight scenes are way better, obviously. So that means that Tom Spider-Man just was not fighting like this before, I guess, because the villains wasn't that strong.
He really have to, I don't think.
Yeah, because Mysterio wasn't doing that much. He just had to dodge everything.
Yeah, Mysterio was really trying to kill him, but not really.
He just like,
that was cool though. He was fighting him. Yeah, but the Green Goblin was only that.
That's why he did that. What is it? Spiderwebs up at the ceiling, lifting them up, and then Spiderweb down and slamming them through the dang thing. I was like, dang, they breaking this hotel.
You know how ridiculous the Goblin can get. He threw that bomb and killed his aunt.
Yeah,
he was a glider and stuff.
Oh my god, damn! You know what, nigga? I'm gonna whoop you. He was rocking the out of the Goblin. He said,
he's like, I wanted to kill you myself. That's what I want to hear. That's how you know somebody crazy when they say that.
But yeah, that's the future of the credits. Well, the first credit was Venom one, sorry, with Eddie Brock, which made me sad to see him go. I was like, no, keep him here. He still
had the knowledge though, because they didn't erase nothing for him.
No, it did. It should have. I think it erased everything for everybody.
Cause he didn't know Peter Parker. But some of the Thanos, he said it's a purple alien, and the thing he was writing that stuff down. He said it was an alien. He said it's a green dude or something like that. So you might still know that knowledge because they ain't got nothing to do with Peter Parker. So you might know that still.
I guess, but it's gonna deal with another multiverse, so they probably take that out too. Who knows? Hopefully he doesn't forget. Hopefully he comes back because there's like a bunch of Venom hosts. I know Spider-Man, Eddie Brock, and then somebody else that takes over the suit. Or two other people that
I think wouldn't the Peters? Well, actually, it wouldn't affect the Peters, right? Because they still know who's Spider. Because they are Peter Parker, so they would know still that Peter Parker is Peter Parker. They are Peter Parker.
They should retain the knowledge and stuff like that. They should. Which I mean, they can't do that anyway.
They knew like nah, this Peter Parker. So they I said Peter Parker too much, but they be Peter Parker.
I wonder if what if they would have said Fantastic Four was in Tobey Maguire's world, the Chris Evans one? Oh, that would have been funny.
That'd be cool.
That'd be funny and cool. Yeah.
I ain't never met up with them yet.
Yeah, he was just like, I don't know who those are. Let me just go away.
But Tobey he don't need another movie though. Like they can get what's the another movie on Garfield, but Tobey don't need another movie really, because like he can just like appear on like they do a Spider-Verse thing or something. His Spider-Man already really set. Like, they don't really need him there. And plus he's like 46.
Yeah, I see Toby doing that mean fighting, and they sold Andrew and Tom.
Get out the way, motherfucker!
doing the fight. He'll fight somebody that's in the way.
He fight paparazzi for sure.
Yeah, he'll fight somebody that's in the way,
bro. That's too funny, but it's a lot of story. Doctor Strange got a lot of stuff to do. He got a lot of work to do.
Especially with that
second one. The what if kind of story, bring it to the real life. He had the evil version of himself.
That was that surprised me. Is that like when he was stuck in that world? I'm guessing no. I guess it's after, because it looked like he was just still stuck in that world when they showed the trailer for Doctor Strange. For like when he was stuck in that what's it called thing, but because he was already free, he just couldn't go back because of the sling blade, like he doing a thing, sling blade, sling ring. But I don't know.
That movie will be good though.
The movie gonna be good.
You know, they said they had the thing. They said a report to say that Wanda's supposed to fight someone from the Fox universe. I guess like an X-Men or something.
I was thinking that. Because they dealing with multiverse. X-Men is supposed to be in the Marvel universe now. So
he'd be Jean Grey. I don't think so. Maybe like Charles Xavier. Maybe somebody like this. Like they have this like miscommunication or something like that. Who are you?
Yeah, it could be Cable.
They might not be like nothing like. I think Magneto pull up or something.
Somebody Cable or somebody.
Yeah, he wouldn't know that's his daughter though, because they're not part of the same world, so it wouldn't be his daughter in that world.
Yeah. Unless it's Deadpool or somebody.
I don't think she fight Deadpool. It might be Jean Grey though. It might be.
Could be. I was thinking of that. Like it could deal with X-Men and stuff like that.
I hope it's the original Jean Grey, not the.
They might recast her. I don't know. They could be recasting people.
Yeah, they could do that too. Yeah.
Because they.
Not Wolverine though.
You said no what?
Not Wolverine though. I need Hugh Jackman to play Wolverine forever.
So he can cast.
66-year-old Green Goblin can go and do his own stunts and he might win an Oscar for that. Because he had almost like a Heath Ledger like performance. He can go out there at 66 years old and do that. You at like 50, you can go out there and run with the claws and stuff like that. So come on.
Yeah, dude. That will be interesting. They can do CGI to make him younger, most likely. How they did the Fast and Furious stuff, they can probably do that. But
just keep the beard. Keep the beard to make it look like Wolverine already. He's like 200 years old. He lost in World War like 1 or 2, something like that.
Probably both of them. Probably both of them. Is that his? No, that's his actual like mutant power. Also, like he has those claws and he has the like long life. I thought that was something that.
Yeah, he
what's called gave
has what's the name? The healing. So basically, you won't be getting sick or nothing or anything to die.
Yeah, he would enjoy the COVID world. He ain't gonna have no problem with that. And then and then the future for the MCU, which we pretty much tapped into, was Jesus. Yeah, the Doctor Strange, Spider-Man. I don't know where Spider-Man's going. They can go anywhere. Obviously, they're gonna deal with Venom, but I don't know if it's gonna be just Venom or another villain. Oh yeah, they really said F you Spider-Man 3, Tobey Maguire, because they got a bunch of villains and they did it right.
But the villains, but I don't think one person that was good at his Sandman was cool, but the person that played Venom was not.
Yeah, no.
That Venom wasn't that good.
Nah.
And so it didn't really fit too much. It wasn't like they really should have did one villain for that movie because they didn't really need all those villains for no reason. Like 3 villains really. Like it just didn't fit right. Like this one fit perfectly because the way the concept, like he come from a different universe and stuff like that. Like mayhem happening.
Green Goblin, Sandman, and Venom. So yeah, never mind. It was just 3. I don't know why I thought Harry
should have did Venom, like the darkness coming over him or something like that, like a dark movie like that.
Yeah.
But he said he wanted to do that, but the director just wanted him to add some other stuff to it. Somebody was saying.
It's all right. The
writer wanted to do that, but he was like, nah, add them into it for money, some purposes. I'll read that story again, or something like that.
It's all right. We got what we wanted in the MCU so far. We'll get hopefully Sony will let us use Venom because they already showed them. So just let us use it. God dang it, y'all just split the money or something. I gotta talk to y'all like y'all kids. But yeah, the future for I'm pretty sure they're gonna do Hobgoblin with Ned. I don't know what they're gonna do with MJ, honestly. Who else is there in the dang world? Joe Jamison, he's gonna still be wearing his place. He's gonna still be there. And
he's gonna hire Peter Parker eventually.
You said what?
He might hire Peter Parker eventually.
Most likely.
Unless it's a different Peter, the one that just works in the lab.
Could be. I wonder if I don't know. Like, is he gonna meet people like Dr. Octavius in this world, and he's gonna be like,
yeah, I don't know if he'll have an interest in photography.
He's gonna be like, I know who you are. I know who you're gonna be. I can stop this.
He might meet Octavius. He's younger than him too, so he ain't met so many people.
Yeah.
He might meet Octavius, and he might meet what's the name? Harry, maybe.
Yeah.
Gwen.
That's why I was like,
maybe.
he gonna probably meet Harry. Well, I don't know about Gwen. They probably will do Gwen and be like,
Toby had Gwen and MJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He saved both of them. I'm sorry, Andrew. Because he could.
His Gwen wasn't that effective.
Yeah.
That impactful.
Yeah. Her doing that dumb old freaking. Yeah, give me some more angles. I'm like, what the frick is? Man, hit this girl with this damn building.
Did you kiss her? I didn't like his MJ too much sometimes, but she did too much.
Yeah, sometimes. But I was gonna say something about. Oh yeah, they might do. I said that twice. Might do Liz. I said Liz. Gwen. Kill her off, or might not kill her off, one or two, and then have MJ remember who Spider-Man or Peter was, and at that moment he immediately gets with Gwen, and then she's probably mad at him, most likely. I don't know. Honestly, when I saw Ned and MJ together, I thought they was dating for a second. I was like, oh no, don't do this, don't do this.
I probably figured that Spider-Man probably thought like maybe they'd be better off not knowing me because they get into trouble, won't be safe. Yeah. He probably thinking like that, thinking that Batman talk.
Most likely.
The solo hero talk, the loner talk.
I mean,
the brooding.
If I ever talk to Zendaya, which who knows if I ever will, but she did well. Because obviously she played this character knowing Peter Parker, having the chemistry, building the chemistry with him, and then immediately just happened to act like she don't know who he is. And she did that well to where she's like, are you okay, sir? And then she still had the chemistry, but that's just like meaning your first love or some crap. So she did good.
He's a big part of the life. Like you can't erase. It's like erasing somebody's mama from their life. Like you go forget your mom. Somebody said like he knew them forever. Like a lot of stuff that happened when they was in the other country, and it's Mysterio stuff. That's a big part of their life. They're like, who's I with? Like what's I doing? Like who's I with? Like all that stuff. Like they have no recollection of that. So they gonna remember eventually.
Yeah. So that
especially how like he look familiar, but I don't know.
So that is what we think of Spider-Man. It was a masterpiece, amazing, hint, amazing, spectacular,
spectacular.
I don't know Spider-Man. I don't know the other Spider-Man names, but it was awesome, an awesome movie.
What's that one called? The one where he went to a different planet, and the cartoon with the little cape. He fought the aliens on a different planet. He got on that rocket ship, the old cartoon.
Oh, I don't know that one.
He went on a different planet, and he had a clean suit. He had an all black suit, and he had the cape of a web.
Oh, before we move to the rankings, the suits. That's interesting how he did the inside out suit, and then you can still see the wires and stuff like that. That's inside the suit. I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I like how they took just that one piece and made the second suit. This nigga had 3 suits in his movie.
The Stark stuff came on there.
Yeah, the Stark stuff. Well, no,
glad he made his own suit though.
He had 4 suits.
The classic suit was clean.
Yeah, he had 4 suits. No, 5 suits. Because he had the suit that doesn't have no technology on it, and then he had the Iron Spider suit. He had the inside out suit, and then he had the suit with the symbol on it.
Strange stuff too.
And then with the Doctor Strange, and then he had his classic suit. He got a lot of suits.
Yeah. classic suit, like basically, like when he made that one, he's like, okay, I'm done. I'm getting away from all that techie stuff.
Yeah.
Starting just like from the roots.
I feel like he's gonna come back to that, but he's gonna make it himself and be like, oh yeah, spotter grenade or some crap. But he gonna make it himself since he is a scientist. So he can, as long as Spider-Man himself makes it, I'm cool with it. But yeah, that's all I got for Spider-Man. It's amazing. I want to watch it again. I ordered it or pre-ordered it on YouTube. So whenever they drop it on YouTube, I'm gonna have it and I'll watch it.
I'll probably buy a DVD for that. Yeah, savor that one.
You said what?
I'll probably buy a DVD for that.
I was, but they ain't have it yet. But I don't got nothing to watch
But
it on.
it probably come out like January, maybe like February probably.
If it does, I'm gonna buy that too,
You
so I
a
can
while
have
to
two
get hit.
copies. I still look. I don't go to the movies a lot. I know probably Whaley probably seen, I don't know, Star. No, he ain't seen no dang Star Wars. My bad. He ain't that old. He younger than me.
I seen the new Star Wars.
Yeah, not the old ones
Not the
though.
original. Originals came out in 1980s. So
Yeah,
yeah, definitely see those.
but people, I know how people say Star Wars changed my life and stuff like that. And Star Wars was the greatest movie experience I had. I don't really go to the movie theater a lot. I just now started like watching the Marvel movies in the theater. So this is the best movie theater experience I've had in my life. I'm saying it. So I kept the ticket.
I saw. See, this one here was good, but Endgame was good, and Dragon Ball Super Broly. That was awesome. Yeah, it was posters and everything too.
Yeah, y'all.
That was cool too.
I watched the game on my phone, bootleg.
Dragon Ball Super Broly was packed and pumping. Endgame was pumped. This one was pumped. Oh, Civil War. That one was real good too. Yeah, we saw that.
But yeah.
And what else? In the Joker movie, we saw it. I felt like I was like the movie was like I was just zoned out, and like everybody was just like locked in. And people was like, people was crying and stuff. I guess I don't know. I guess they were feeling it because like the mental illness stuff.
Yeah, I see a lot of those on bootleg. Pretty much all the movies that you just named was on bootleg. Not saying that I didn't like them. I'm just saying I had the money for it to go to the movie theaters. So I just watched it on my phone and stuff like that. Oh no, sorry. I watched it on a streaming service. Yeah, a streaming service. But yeah, that's all I got for Spider-Man. You got anything else, man?
No, I got nothing else.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get to our rankings. For those that don't know, we're going to a ranking. We're gonna be ranking all the MCU movies, and I guess we can do the shows if we want. But I got the whole list of 27. We doing the 1 to 27, or we doing like A list, B list, CD something?
Now you do 1 to 27.
Okay, it's gonna be a lot harder. All right, doing in order of.
Yeah, in order. One. Oh, this dude. Yeah, in order. Yeah, it's already in order. What's up, Black Widow? Like, out of work. But just do it. Say one good thing about what you like about the movie and one bad thing what you dislike about the movie.
And then put a number.
And then you pitch your rating, like scale 1 to 10. You be like,
oh, okay, I got you. I thought you meant like, as far as ranking, like one.
Oh no, that take a long time.
That's
that
like,
person. Yeah, that was right to be tough.
That's what I was like. You sure you want to do it like that?
Yeah, we gotta do that one in person right there.
Okay. Iron Man. I'm gonna put that at a 8.5. Wait, 8. My bad. I said 8.5. 8.
I'm gonna give Iron Man an 8.3. I'm gonna give a little extra points, a little extra leeway.
I'm gonna say that because one thing I did like about Iron Man was where it started everything off. It was the first movie I liked from Marvel, so yeah.
I liked that first of all it's Iron Man, and it was very accurate to how Iron Man should be, and it did start everything off. You know, you can't without Iron Man. If Iron Man failed, it wasn't a success. It might say, "Oh, you know what? The MCU thing not gonna work." So Iron Man had to be good. Yeah. It might say, "You know what? Counts that we might lose money. We're gonna make the MCU thing. We never got all these movies." So
let's just go back to the DC.
Iron Man getting there was cool.
So next is.
Luckily they didn't start with Iron Man 2. We wouldn't have an MCU.
Next we have Hulk, Incredible Hulk. I'm gonna give Incredible Hulk do I want to be nice or I want to be? I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the same thing, a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5 because I know what else is on this list.
I'm gonna give it a 4. A good thing is the Hulk because you see the Hulk being the beast he can be.
Yeah.
The bad thing, it just wasn't hit. The movie wasn't hidden.
The one thing I did like.
It just felt like.
The one thing I did.
Wasn't hidden at all.
The one thing I did like about this movie was the Hulk parts. The thing I didn't like was the Banner parts. Um, I didn't. It didn't hit me as well. I like the intro.
Yeah, yeah. If they use this banner now with that hope of the past, that might work.
I like the intro of Hulk or Banner trying to run away from people to not get mad, but after that, I wasn't with it.
You got fuse. This fuse. Use that hope of the past and mix with the banner as now.
They
It'd
are.
be perfect.
The MCU says they are.
Not that fusing. I don't want that fusing technique. Use the earring.
Iron Man 2.
Mm.
Iron Man 2 is with Whiplash, yeah, 6.
I'm gonna get Iron Man 2 a 5.3.
You know what? I'm changing my name list. I'm changing my stuff. Hold on. I'm getting a 5.
Yeah, Iron Man 2 a 5.
I'll do 5.
Iron Man 2. The good thing about it was seeing War Machine, come up thing too, and I think Don Cheadle fit better than his name Howard something.
Yeah.
The one dude at Empire,
yeah,
so he fit better within that role as Rhodey. And seeing him become War Machine and stuff like that, and seeing Tony kind of like create his arc reactor was cool and stuff. But the bad thing was just Whiplash wasn't a good villain.
Yeah.
He was like a long-term villain. Like, he could have been a villain in the movie, but they should have somebody else who's actually a more dominant villain. They didn't have him too dominant. They should have him like cool with a helmet or something. Do like some like vicious stuff. But Whiplash was in that. What's his name? He making. So I want Bird. Like, nah. Your movie turd.
The one thing I did. Wait, is that the movie? Oh, wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, I'm mixing it up. See, that's why I don't like. I don't remember it as well because it was bad. Because it wasn't that really good of a movie. But I like the Iron Man suit. That's what I did like.
For the briefcase.
Yep. I like the action scenes with Iron Man. I'll say that. Now, there's nothing nice I can say about this next one, except for one thing, probably. Well, no, sorry, no, not this one. My bad. Sorry, I'm not there yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Thor, just regular Thor, first Thor.
The regular Thor, who gets stripped of his power.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give that one
give it a 5.7.
Oh yeah, on a 5.
I'm gonna give it a 5.7 at least. Well, no. I'm not changing it because Whaley is changing it, by the way. I'm my own person. Shut the freak up.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 5.
Honestly,
a good thing is like it showed like brought Thor to the world, stuff like that. He look cooler now. Like I swear at first like he had the wig on or something. We look cooler now though.
Nah, bro.
And it brought him to the world, and like we seen like the Mjolnir and all that stuff like that. See how powerful he is. But I just didn't like I don't know. I just didn't like the way it was though. I don't know. There was something about it like and find like too much interest. I was a little younger kid. The Thor game. I didn't like the Thor game either. And I didn't like the I saw the Thor movie. I was like, this not too good. I was in a movie theater. You know, your movie theater, you don't pay attention. I didn't like the Thor movie at all.
Well,
I like that.
I'm glad I didn't go to the movie theater for this game.
Nah, I go to the movie theater. See, I saw that one on bootleg. Yeah,
okay.
We was watching. We had a movie night at Granny House. Yeah, and I didn't like it. I was distracted.
So, fun fact: I haven't gave my rating yet. I'm gonna give it right after this explanation. Fun fact: Thor is the first movie I saw of the MCU. I didn't know nothing other than Spider-Man, but I didn't know he was part of the MCU. But I seen this Thor movie, like a part of like the list of movies that I have we had in our like Blu-ray section. And I seen Thor, I was like, and no, immediately did not like it. Didn't like the eyebrows, no.
I'm glad that was the movie that set the tone for you. Be like, damn, I don't want to watch Marvel movies anymore. Cause Thor.
I watched Thor and I was like, nah, I'm good. The only thing I did like about Thor was the big thing that opened his face. Like him, he looked cool. That's what I like about the movie.
Oh yeah, what about that?
I'm gonna give it a 4. Yeah, a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4.7. No, actually, no. I mean the 4. No, I like Hulk more than Thor. F it. I'm sorry. I enjoyed Hulk more than Thor. I watched the Avengers after Thor, so that's what kept me on the MCU. Next is Captain America: First Avenger.
First Avenger. First Avenger, I'm gonna give that a 5 point. It's close to a 6. So I'm gonna give it 5 points. 5.8. Because the startup story is cool and stuff like that, seeing the stuff. But I feel like you can't do too much with it because it was like Captain America stuff takes place in the old time and like it's basically build up. Like you need this stuff right here, but
Yeah.
it's just like it was cool. It just like I don't know. It was like I don't know what they could have did better. It was just like the movie was just like it was solid. It was a solid first movie. Yeah, it was just solid.
For Captain America: First Avenger, again, I watched. I believe I could be wrong, and it could be all over the place. I think I watched Avengers first. I might be wrong, and watched Avengers first, and then seen Thor. So I was wrong. My bad. I watched the Avengers first, and I loved it. No, I don't know what I watched first, but I watched somewhere, and I was like Thor, F Thor, pause, and Avengers, great. But Captain America, when I seen Captain America, First Avengers, didn't like it. Be honest. But I watched it again, and I appreciated it a lot more because it's the first Avenger or whatever. But the first part that I don't like is like the beginning is so slow. That's what I don't like about it.
Yeah.
But what I do like is yeah. So I'm gonna give it a 5.5.
Yeah, like, it's like to me, it's solid. Like I can watch it again.
Yeah.
It just feel like it like kind of like dragged a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't really that much you can do with that old Tommy thing. I like his transformation. That's what I'll say. I like his transformation, like when he transformed into the big Captain America, and his heroic jump into the grenade thing that he did.
Get away! Get away! Move!
Next is the
He's still
Avengers.
skinny.
The Avengers is next.
Avengers. I was gonna say 8 right at the back, but I might have liked the other movies too. I guess Avengers should be. I'm gonna give it 8. I'm gonna give it 8
Okay.
because it had everything you want to see. The heroes interacting with each other. You know, they had the little differences. They put the egos aside and work together, and they came together. And then my favorite scene, being probably a lot of people's favorite scene, you know, Hope getting mad and say, you know what, Cap, I'm always angry. He just transformed, put it over, then they all standing back to back, and like that. And it looking clean. This is cool, right there. Cool moment, like a game changing moment. Okay, the MCU is here.
So Avengers, I loved Avengers. The main thing I liked was just all of them, all the characteristics and stuff like that coming together, blending with each other and stuff like that. And everybody reacting to each other. What I don't like, ain't nothing I don't like about it really, but yeah. So I gave it an 8.5 just because I gave Iron Man an 8, and I like Avengers more than Iron Man, honestly. So Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3, I'm gonna give that one an 8. Well, actually, I'm gonna move Avengers up to 8.5. I'm gonna give Iron Man 3 an 8.
Okay.
It's an amazing movie. It is a Christmas movie. People say that's not a Christmas movie. It takes place during Christmas. Nah, it's a Christmas movie. We don't put it as a Christmas movie, and it's very good to see like Tony outside the suit, and like do things and solve stuff without the technology, and like knowing that he'll need these suits. So he was kind of paranoid after the attack, and it was just fun to see that and see him just like like just kind of like be crafty and be like kicking like a survival instinct and go crazy and stuff.
So Iron Man 3 is my favorite of the three Iron Man movies for me, but just because the humor, like the suit ups and stuff like that, the action that's in it, the comedy, and I said humor and comedy, Jesus, but that's just my favorite of the three, so I put it at 8.3. You get it, 8.33. Anyway, now We're to the best movie.
One thing too, I always thought it was easy for Robert Downey Jr. to play Tony Stark because that's how he acts in real life.
Yeah, true.
So it's kind of like it be himself. That's why it's like, they ain't play perfect. That's him.
It's him. Now we're to the best movie in the Marvel Universe. Said nobody. Thor: The Dark World.
Thor the Dark World with the L's. Okay. I'm gonna give Thor the Dark World. So I hit the first Thor what? 5.3. I'm gonna give Thor the Dark World a 4.8. When the movie started off, Jane trying to find. They had the little thing, space thing that was like transporting stuff. Reality Stone got in her body. Then Loki escaped from prison. He got attacked. His mama died and stuff like that. A lot of stuff happened. And then Loki faked his death. And then Thor fought some dark elves, and the dark elves. It was, I don't know. It just felt like it was just too much stuff going on for the reality stone. And like I didn't like it too much. It was just like it wasn't the plot wasn't like paced well. It was just like yeah. Only thing good about it that I liked about it the most was Loki. Loki being Loki.
So
Thor was cool too, but Loki and Loki.
So I'm not gonna say I hate Thor: Dark World, but after the Eternals got so much hate on being the so-called worst Marvel movie, I've been bashing the crap out of Thor: Dark World because I honestly can't remember that much except for Thor's hammer going through some portals. I think that's what I remember.
Yeah, the little giant portals they had at the end with the elves had going on.
And I forgot that the elves was in there. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even bullcrapping. I forgot the elves was in that movie. And also that Loki died at the or faked his death basically at the end. That's what I remember of that movie. And Jean had that thing come out of her mouth. That's all that I remember of the movie. I don't remember what the freak the movie began with.
Jane.
Jane, there we go. I said Jean, my bad. Jane.
I was thinking of X-Men. I was like,
I was too. I was like, oh shoot.
Watch that again.
As soon as I heard that, I was like, oh shoot. But yeah, I don't know what the movie began with. I know what the movie. No, I don't even know what the movie ended with. I know it ended with or had Loki dying, so-called dying at the end, but it didn't end with that. So
yeah, he was like switched back normal. The movie started with like when Thor came down, she slapped him. I didn't make sure you're real. She slapped him like that. And it had the rain like that. Yeah.
Look at my dang face. 3 point. I gave it a 3.1. I gave it.
Dang.
I got.
That's the lowest one.
I gave it a 3.1. Well, you know what? I put 3.5 because it is a Marvel movie. That's what I do like about it. It's a Marvel movie, and yeah. Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Oh, Winter Soldier for me was Winter Soldier had to be a 9 for me, just because it had everything. Well, actually, I'm gonna give it an 8.8 because I'm gonna have to give Civil War so I'm higher than that. But Winter Soldier, amazing. It had everything that you want. Captain America on kind of like in the modern day time, kind of just and steel, and he found his friend from 100 years ago, basically. And he trying to like steer him back the right way in the battle they had, especially the fight. And the helicarriers just falling from the sky and stuff like that. And they was going, and he boxing like, "Buddy, listen," and stuff like that, trying to convince him. And then that fight they had on the highway, was awesome. He was like kind of like crouching around because Bucky was like hunting him basically. That was cool. The movie was amazing, story, everything.
So I hated Captain. I
don't think nobody ever said that.
Nah. So I'm gonna change Iron Man's rating to a 7.5, honestly, because I feel like if I have that at an 8, a lot of these other movies, I'm gonna be like having it at 8, but it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna think of it as Iron Man being better than those or being as good or better than those movies. So Captain America: Winter Soldier, I'm gonna have it as an 8, but I'm gonna move Iron Man to a 7.5. But yeah, Captain America: Civil War, goddammit. Winter Soldier, I loved. If you know a movie is good when you have to read or look it up on YouTube a scene. Like you have to look up a scene and be like, Captain America versus Winter Soldier on the highway or whatever the scene that we were talking about with the knives. I just love that hand-to-hand combat. They just like, we just finna fight. What's up?
They had some great fights.
But yeah, I'm gonna give that an 8.
The fear faking his death.
So yeah. So I'm gonna give that one an 8. That's what Falcon, the new captain, got introduced and everything. So yeah, that was good. Next one is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. The first one, I like the first one better than the second. I'm gonna give the first one a 7. Galaxy 7. Yeah, everything. Yeah, a lot of stuff you wanted to see, the interaction stuff. Them going around, basically criminals. They criminals. They all criminals.
Yeah.
And they just kind of coming together, like kind of like, but they come together. Kind of have to say them. Kind of the universe basically, because that Power Stone was going back to Thanos anyway.
Yeah.
So they had Stone. They were trying to help and stop it. And that scene where they all holding the stone, they just say how powerful the stone is, and it just make Thanos look more powerful. He can wield all the stones, but they all hold together one stone and struggling to manage the power. So that was cool to see, and interactions with them and like learning their characters and stuff. It was cool.
Yeah. For Guardians of the Galaxy, I liked it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I probably enjoyed the first one more than the second one. The second one has its moments, but the first one it's just a classic. So I gave it a 7.3. Because it's not better than Iron Man to me. Iron Man just has that nostalgia that I love. So yeah, the Guardians. The one thing that I loved about the Guardians was that stone holding. Even though Thanos can hold all of them. With the help of a gauntlet, he can't hold it on his bare hands. I just saying that.
Well, he did hold Power Stone and shoot it at Captain Marvel.
Shoot, never mind. I repeat what I said. Tell Thanos that's on your door. My bad.
Thanos, now he comes to your house.
No, we good. I got Thanos on my dang poster.
He like, who should I can't hold those stones?
Let me see. Not. So yeah, I enjoyed that part, and I love Rocket. Rocket's probably my favorite character.
Yeah, Rocket is my favorite character too. And Rocket did. He said anything. He had no filter.
No filter. Not. Next is Avengers Age of Ultron.
Ooh, Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron to me is not. To me, I put Age of Ultron at the end out of all the Avengers movies. It's good though, but I'm gonna Age of Ultron I had to put Avengers. I'm gonna give Age of Ultron a 7.4.
I was just.
Age of Ultron was cool and stuff, but I feel like they made Ultron a placeholder villain because he was a placeholder villain. It was kind of just stalls and Thanos stuff going, and they didn't really need. Well, having Scarlet Witch in there was cool, and Quicksilver and seeing that, we thought they were like bring some X-Men more stuff in, but they didn't. But I just like the way they use like Ultron as a placeholder villain. And then like he's never mentioned again or nothing like that. Like nothing prolonged because Ultron is very powerful, as you know. And I like to see him like still be like living on somewhere else, but or something. But he kind of just a placeholder villain. He basically was like, I don't know, I ain't got a good example, but he was just a placeholder villain. It's like if you like made a new champion in wrestling, like okay, I want him to beat somebody of like good height and like, strength and stuff. I'm gonna make him beat Dolph Ziggler. But Dolph Ziggler, you have to use Dolph Ziggler placeholder all the time, even though he's great.
Yeah.
It sounds like how they use Ultron, like they need a placeholder villain.
Age of Ultron, honestly, I liked
all the Avengers movies connect,
I liked Age of Ultron. Obviously, I didn't like it more than Avengers, but I like Age of Ultron, and Willie said the same goddamn rating as me, 7.4. But we had different reasons, I'm pretty sure. Guardians of the Galaxy is at 7.3, like I said, and I like Age of Ultron more than Guardians of the Galaxy. I said it. Sue me. God dang it.
I do too. Cause I rather Age of Ultron than Guardians of the Galaxy.
So I gave that a 7.4, and I gave it less than the Iron Man because it's Iron Man. But I just enjoyed the humor and just like the not compatibility, the chemistry. Sorry, the chemistry between the Avengers on that second movie. So that's why I gave it there. And the Quicksilver thing, that's the main thing I don't like. Him dying from bullets, even though he's faster than bullets. But hey, The next movie is
You
Ant-Man.
can't phase like the Flash.
The next movie is Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
I like. See, the first Ant-Man. I like Ant-Man the Wasp a lot too, but first Ant-Man is great too. I think they both, to me, they both kind of the same. Like, rating. So I'm gonna give Ant-Man. Hey, I might give Ant-Man an 8, really. Ant-Man pretty good. I'm gonna give Ant-Man an 8. Ant-Man real good. Cause Ant-Man had everything you wanted.
No,
Like of course the humor, cause Scott is just crazy.
it's just
Like
funny
that.
because I put the same rating.
Give me an 8.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna put an 8, and then you said I'll put it at 8. Oh damn.
But Scott is just funny on there, and like him kind of like the suit got kind of forced upon him at first. He was like, "Nah, I want to do that again." Talk to Micro like Ant and stuff like that, and then Hank Pym giving him the suit. I think first name is Hank, right?
Yeah, Hank Pym.
Okay, I'm gonna say Dr. Pym. Dr. Pym's giving him the suit. And it's just fun to see like the Ant-Man work, and like I love the CGI of it because like when you see like straight down to the Ant-Man side, like the way they like focus on all the other stuff that's going around him and stuff. Special effects was off the charts. So I like that movie a lot. It's very entertaining. His friends are funny too.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see T.I. in the movie, but I did. But yeah, I love Ant-Man for the humor. Obviously, he knows that he's a ridiculous superhero. Basically, we know that because of Endgame, him giving them back the phone said, "I don't even want to take a picture with y'all." To take the phone. But yeah, Ant-Man. I loved the comedy and the action because he fought Falcon on the freaking first movie, which is crazy.
Yeah. Little guy on me.
Little guy. But my favorite scene, like comedy wise, surprisingly, was the kind of the opening scene with DQ or whatever. He was like talking to that dude. He said, "Let me get some, give him something hot. It's ice cream." He said, "Scott, can I talk to you?" Yeah, whoever name he said, yeah, can you handle this idiot? I just like that
scene.
Scott
getting out of jail.
But yeah, I gave that an 8 also. But next is Captain America: Civil War. Whatever.
Now we're talking. Captain America: Civil War for me is a 9.
God damn. Stop putting the same rating. No.
The movie is amazing. It's like it basically kind of books, video games. You play the video game before. You see some of the stuff with comic books, stuff like that. But you're seeing like the heroes, like the differences. They're like kind of point where like, okay, you need some boundaries because these are boundaries. It's like the government. Like they both was right, and they both was right, and they just like going a different way. Cap wanted to say like, I shouldn't have to wait for somebody to say I have to go out there and help. I should just be like, just help them because that's what we're supposed to do. But Tony like, but your helping could cause some more casualties. Like the stuff that happened with Wanda catching the bomb and losing control of it, and blow up and kill people and kill what's his name dad too.
Yeah.
He died too. All that stuff Winter Soldier and them doing. So yeah. So it was just a great movie. Like to see the heroes collide and introduce the Spider-Man.
Yep. And Black Panther.
Hey guys, Peter Parker here and stuff.
And Black Panther.
They kind of got us hooked when they added them on the trailer. It was like, I was like, oh shoot, everybody want to see it.
Yeah. Captain America: Civil War. We all enjoyed it. Introduced not only Spider-Man but our Chadwick Boseman,
forever.
Black Panther, R.I.P. man, R.I.P. Wakanda forever. So yeah, I enjoyed that movie obviously very much, and I gave it a 9 also. I put my next rating before use just in case. Doctor Strange is next, so you can go ahead.
Doctor Strange. See, I want to give it. I get Doctor Strange at 8.3.
I thought you were finna say the same number as me. I finna say, goddamn it. But nah, you got it. Okay, go ahead.
Doctor Strange It was amazing. You know, the special effects, the virtual effects you see in the movie, and like him like being like a guy who had it all. You know, he had the money, he was overconfident and kind of like not telling nothing. He gets stripped of his talents, and he had to kind of like find himself and become become the hero and stuff like that. Become like the chosen one or something.
Yeah.
The wizards. What do the wizards call themselves? And then
Warlocks.
and then his like the way that the battles was and like the use of the little mirror dimensions and the glass breaking and the building sliding and stuff. That's right there just clean.
Yeah.
But Doctor Strange is real good though.
Yeah, for Doctor Strange, I put it at an 8.7. Just because the visuals was crazy. It just had you kind of hurting your eyes a little bit. You're like, God dang, what the frick going on? And the comedy was awesome. Magic, like I said, amazing. And I didn't even think about Dormammu being beat like that. That's a smart way of doing it. You just saying, just making him live this over and over again.
What? What is this?
What is this? And he pretty much is killing himself each time and time again. So that was just crazy. So yeah, 8.7. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is next.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna give it a 7. Nah, I gave the first one a 7. Did I give the first one a 7?
I think you did.
I think so. That was the 10th movie.
Oh, the what?
That was the 10th movie on the list.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I gave it a 7. So I'm gonna give. I like the first one more than. I'm gonna give the second one a 6.8 because it was cool in the moments like that, but that's like the thing with his dad being the planet and kind of like I don't know. It's like he was like missing. I can't really. I watched the movie I think maybe twice, but I can't really remember. Cause I used to get like, distracted a little bit. I can't really remember exactly everything. That's sad. Cause I remember Dark World stuff. So I don't know. So his dad searched a planet. I remember on Rocket and them getting hunted in the forest and stuff. They spaceship crashed and the little golden dudes was after them.
Yeah.
And
Yondu
that was
died
cool.
and
It was
everything.
cool. But yeah, I didn't really I like the first one better. So I'm just gonna get that one the lower thing. It was still solid though. Solid movie. Still a good movie. But first one was better.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was good. It was the first movie. Well, I won't say the first. Well, yeah, it might have been the first movie. No, Ant-Man was the first movie to make me research the character because I don't know who Ant-Man was at first. Hank was supposed to be the first like Ant-Man or whatever. But Guardians of the Galaxy made me Guardians of the Galaxy 2, sorry. Not even the first one. The second one made me research Ego. I was like, is this an actual thing or did they make this in the MCU? So I had to research that. So I'm gonna give it a 6.7. The movie was good, but it was yeah. It wasn't striking apparent. I mean, like crazy, but yeah, still a good movie though. The next movie, is Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Spider-Man: Homecoming. I'm gonna give that one. I'm gonna give Spider-Man: Homecoming a 7.9. The movie, great startup movie. Get Peter introduced and stuff like that. Only thing I didn't like about the only thing I was Tony only had like 5 minutes of total screen time like that. It wasn't too long. Like 2 minutes on there, but I just don't like I like the too much gadgets on the Spider-Man suit. The early stages. Now I like the way I like the movie the way it was and stuff. I like too much like all the gadgets like he's showing like all this stuff like the fist mode and stuff. Oh, what's this right here? I got the electric whip, like all this extra stuff that he didn't really need. But I get the concept of it. Like, kind of like he look in over his head and like stuff like that. Kind of like a mentor looking out for him and stuff. Like kind of, but the way the movie ended was good though. Him like going back to his roots, like they saying like he kind of getting like, obsessed with the suit. Like the suit, I need the suit to be a hero, but he's like nah. You are the hero. Kind of like people say the champion don't make the man don't make the championship make the man. So
Yeah.
kind of like that type of concept. So I like that.
For Spider-Man: Homecoming, the first time I seen it, I didn't. I liked it, but I just didn't like how like he was just so kiddish. He's so young, and I didn't know that at first. So that's why I was like, God dang, why is this man? Why does he keep saying Iron Man, Iron Man, Iron Man, Mr. Stark, Mr. Stark? Like, God damn, calm down. But I love the start scene though. But I just didn't like his obsession with Iron Man, or sorry, Mr. Stark, and trying to impress him. But I understand it now because it's like uh, the father figure that they gave him in the MCU. And what I did like about it is the scene where he was stuck under the rubble, and it comes from the comics and stuff like that. And he was like, somebody help!" And him realizing that he ain't gonna have any help, that he's alone, and stuff like that. Yeah, so he gotta do it himself, and I like that he showed his strength and picked it up himself. So I'm gonna give that a 7.8. Just because I know something that's coming up, I'm gonna give it a little decimal point higher.
But yeah, but it's gonna be a lot of mentors. Like you got the Kate Bishop, you got Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
So gonna be a lot of people looking up to
She-Hulk actually is gonna have kind of Hulk, but yeah. I wouldn't want to look up to Hulk after getting rocked by Thanos. So, next is Thor Ragnarok.
Okay, Thor Ragnarok. I'm gonna give that a 7. Probably 7.5. Yeah, it was the best out of the Thor trilogy. We haven't seen, well, actually got 4 movies now, so we haven't seen that one yet because they ain't out yet. But Thor Ragnarok had a lot of comedy in it. Kind of like it was kind of like it was kind of basically like a action-packed comedy, kind of like 21 Jump Street or something like that. It was like action.
Yeah.
You never seen really like, you seen a couple serious moments, but mostly everything was like bright and colorful. It wasn't like no movie with a darker tone. Kind of like Thor just doing something. It really had no connection with the other movies he had. It was just really just him doing something. Then at the end, when Thanos crashed his ship, that was good. Got the movie up a little. But yeah, it's 7.5 for me. Fun movie.
For Thor Ragnarok, it took me from surprise. I know it took everybody from surprise, being a comedic take on Thor. I liked the comedy, but at some points they were like talking about orgies and stuff like that, and I was like, what the frick are we talking about, Thor? But what I didn't like, I don't know, at the time I was like iffy about Hulk. Now I know I should have been not liking it at all because it was trash. But I enjoyed the Hulk and Thor fights, and I liked to see in Thor without his hammer. It kind of reminded me of Iron Man without his suit, but Thor actually was more looking like he was more stronger without his hammer. But I guess he's still getting whooped. So I'm gonna give it a 7.
He's the god of hammers.
Oh yeah, he got hammers. I'm gonna give a 7.6, and I love Krog. I can't even say his name, but yeah, I like him too. Black Panther. Now be generous because he
Black Panther.
Yeah, just be thoughtful for this.
I'm gonna get Black Panther a 7.
Oh damn, he failed us.
Not 7 points. Probably 7.5. Do the same thing. Around 7.5. And Black Panther, you look at Black Panther, you take away from the being historically because they have the first black superhero getting his own like the major movie.
Yeah.
You look at the story it's not like the greatest story ever. It's not a bad story. It's just like an average story, like that. Like not typical villain, but like a typical villain going about the wrong way. Or say they might believe the same thing, but like, oh, I just went this way though. I'm going to genocide, just kill everybody or something. But it was a good movie, like good moments and stuff like that, the fights and stuff like that. But it was basically like you took away that historical standpoint in the movie. It's kind of like it's not an average movie, but it's just like the story and like as boosted as people think it is.
Yeah. For Black Panther, I don't know what he's talking about. I'm giving it a 9.
So you tripping? Give it a 9.
Nah, I ain't giving it a 9. I enjoyed Black Panther, but the thing is about Black Panther, like Whaley said, if you look past the historical figure of it, and then people getting so woke about this movie. Um,
Yeah.
when I was in, I believe this. When did? Hold on, let me find Black Panther. I'm gonna find when Black Panther came out because I believe I was still in high school.
What's that?
Yeah,
2017.
2018. 2018. I was still in high. I
2018.
was still in high school. They played the crap out of this movie. When they were able to, they played the crap out of this movie. When we wasn't doing nothing.
Test day.
Yeah, that and other days like just when teachers wasn't here and stuff like that. Let's watch Black Panther. Ooh, we haven't seen Black Panther. Why about Black Panther? I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. Oh yeah, look at
Yeah, he
T'Challa.
played too much.
Shit. Oh.
The teacher had a vote. He said, "Y'all want to watch Winter Soldier or Black Panther?" I was like, "Oh, I want Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier, you know, I'll watch that one." They're like, "Black Panther." I'm like, everybody in the class was Black Panther. I'm like, Winter Soldier, bro. Like, Black Panther, come on, bro. I'm like, okay, yeah. I just put my headphones on. This is Kendrick Lamar. I ain't got time to. I like Black Panther, but I ain't time to watch the mud 13
Yeah,
times.
I'm like, God, Lord. I seen Black Panther probably about 7 or 6 times, honestly. And that was mainly because of my class. And I would like get on my phone and watching videos and stuff like that. They'd still be watching it. I remember the exact class that we was watching in, 2 of them. And then I watched it on my own maybe twice. Golly. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7.7 because I did enjoy the movie, but yeah, it ain't as big as everybody wants to make it.
Yeah.
But dang, they played that movie too much in that class. Next movie is Avengers Infinity War.
Infinity War, I'm gonna give that one a 9.1. What made the movie special, like, of course, the action and the story, you know, the long-term story, the long-term storytelling, and having Thanos, you know, we seen him in the Avengers, the first one, and you seen him on Avengers, you know, like he popping up on the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then you see him finally show up in person and stuff like that. And like the scene, like the heroes both, they all thinking like they hit at him and stuff like that. But the interaction between heroes that you think show up, like seeing the Guardians of the Galaxy talking to Spider-Man and Iron Man, and seeing all these different type of people just like interacting with each other. They're like, oh, those are the best moments in movies, really. And like, dang, the interaction be cool. Like the fans always had a little like theory, like, oh, what would you say to him if he met him? But they have it in the movie, so good to see.
For Avengers Infinity War, I'm debating only if I need to put this at 8.9 or 9. Because Infinity War was good, obviously, but I don't know. Sometimes I'll be thinking of that like Black Panther. People will be playing that too much too. Like, god dang, y'all some spoiling that nigga. God dang, come on now. But I like.
I actually won't mind watching Infinity
Yeah, I
War
wouldn't mind and
13
watching
times.
Infinity War. That's why I'm like trying to give it an 8.9 or a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9. But yeah, I enjoyed Infinity War because the ending shocked me. Even though I watched it on bootleg the first time and stuff like that. I don't know how the freak that teacher found it so quickly. The next couple, like 2 weeks, he found it quick. I was like, goddamn. It was high quality and everything. Uh, but yeah, the Avengers Infinity War, good movie. I enjoyed seeing the interactions with everybody. And yeah, I just wish they would have did it better. It just irritated the crap out of me with Peter Quill, should I say? And Iron Man and
Gamora!
Iron Man and Captain America over here being so far apart. If they were together, yeah, I get it. They would beat some ass. But golly, golly.
Yeah, but
Next is
the ending was good though. It reminded me of Empire Strikes Back. You know, Star Wars, and they had the villains won. You know, Dark Side won. And
yeah.
Han Solo turned to Anti-Metal. They had people in prison and stuff like that.
Just
And it was just like kind of get like the Marvel, like, okay, this is a movie with ending with a villain win.
yeah. That's all over social media. It was like first Marvel movie to let the villain win. I'm like, okay, y'all haven't seen this before. Okay. Uh, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. I get the first Ant-Man at 8. I like Ant-Man and the Wasp. Actually, it's very good. It might be around the same though, but it might be like a different type of 8. I'm gonna give it a loss. I'm gonna give it a slight 8.1. It was cool. No, same thing like having the comedy with Ant-Man, and then the adventure, and the kind of suit malfunction. It's always cool to see hero powers malfunction, like or like them without their suit, or them without their powers, or something like that, or something malfunction or not working like they used to, and kind of like you got to get over that really. And him doing that, and him like turning giant at wrong times and turning. Can't go back to like a toddler and stuff. Just have him just like on an adventure. You got to work with Hank and stuff like that. That was cool to see, and to see Wasp finally get her suit. And to see her getting some action too was cool too.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the same thing, but I'm gonna give it an 8, just a plain 8. I know I gave Ant-Man an 8 also, but I like both of them. But I don't know, it's just like seeing that added Wasp to the story of the powers of shrinking and stuff like that was cool. And seeing T.I. and them come back to their roles. The villain was better. On Ant-Man, the first one, the villain was alright as far as that goes, but he wasn't the best villain of all time or pretty much ever. Probably the worst villain, but the villain on this one wasn't that good either, but she was better as far as fights go, because they wouldn't be able to hit her. She would be hitting them and stuff like that, and it just had a kind of a deeper story kind of to it. And we got into the Quantumania. I said Quantumania. That's the next movie. My bad. Spoiler. We got into the quantum realm a lot more.
Yeah. But Ant-Man and Wasp are OG Avengers, but they just brought me in a little late.
Yeah. Now y'all ain't the OG Avengers no more, nigga. Yeah. Next is Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, I'm gonna give that one. I think Captain Marvel. I like it. I give it a 6.3. I only seen it one time, and it's solid movie and stuff like that. Seeing how she get her powers and stuff like that, and seeing how like her and Nick Fury know each other and stuff. It basically takes place in the past, kind of like basically kind of like Captain America movie a little bit too. Like they kind of like doing the origin story, but they're not in the modern day time, and show how Nick Fury lost his eye and all that extra stuff like that. But I just didn't find a movie like it's not a bad movie. It's just it's a solid movie, but I just find it like too it's entertaining. It's entertaining, but it's not like the high standard of entertainment. I was like holding it up to like, oh, Captain Marvel gonna be this powerful hero and stuff like that, but it just fucking it was a good bit solid, but it just wasn't. It just didn't reach the bar.
For Captain Marvel, I think I've seen it either 3 or 2 times, 1 or 2. It's a movie. I can't really say it's a good movie. I can't say it's a bad movie because there's still a dark world on this paper. But it's, how can I put this? It's like it's an intro to the character, and I really cared more about Nick Fury than Captain Marvel, which is a problem. I want to know how Nick Fury lost that eye more than that happened in the first part of the movie. Let me say that. In the last part of the movie, I enjoyed more the last part of the movie than the first part. I don't know why, but just seeing the last part, it was better. But it just felt like she was holding back her power, which the villains, whatever. If the Skrulls was the villains for that movie, I probably changed my rating. Honestly, and the movie would probably be a lot better, but the Skrulls wasn't the villains; it was the Kree. So hey, so I give it a 7, just a plain 7, because it ain't better than Iron Man, and it ain't better than Guardians. Avengers Endgame, the one that ended the MCU. No,
I'm gonna give Endgame a 9.9. a 9.4. Nah, 9.3. I give Infinity War 9.1. I like Endgame a little more because what like it kind of came back to the roots, like basically like the well, it's never Nebula, but like, I kind of got like to the original characters that kind of started a little bit because everybody else got a race and stuff.
And
So like getting them
Rocket.
to like when they started the OGs a little bit, and they going through the time, and it basically show you like a basically kind of like a respect thing because like they going back in time and they show you all the events that happened through the MCU or through the Avengers stuff. Like you see them going different places and seeing their old past self and all that stuff, and then kind of leads up to a final battle where like this is the last showdown, and seeing that is just cool. It's very good, and them doing the death or doing the death because like Iron Man was a guy who would never sacrifice his life, and then the long term storytelling again, and then he kind of drift over and become a guy who willing to give his life, even though he just had a daughter, and to help save the world, and Captain America as well, and everybody really sacrificing. Well, basically, they sacrifice their life. You probably think no, you sacrificing your life, really.
for for Avengers Endgame, I gave it a 9.3. Also because the story was great. As far as I know, they were stressing in the writing place, being like, "Where the frick can we go on time? God damn it!" And then they had to redo. Ooh, I keep the dang thing. They had to redo scenes and stuff like that. So I appreciate them going back, doing the scenes over again, exactly how it was, and making it look better in high definition, but also bringing all the emotion and stuff like that back together to the characters that didn't have that much screen time, like Black Widow, Hawkeye, killing off Black Widow, having that emotion there and giving her that screen
Yeah.
time. Well, they cut one of the scenes that she had, but hey, it's fine. But having Hawkeye have that one of those scenes and stuff like that, and bringing the team back together, like Whaley said, bringing the team back together while adding Nebula, Rocket, and Ant-Man to the phrase
Yeah.
was awesome.
So you take your hammer and you go fly off to this flying skull guy.
So yeah, just the nostalgia that it brought. Like I can do this all day. I know.
The movie probably been close to a 10 if Hulk wasn't so bad.
That's why I gave it that 0.3, and I was being
like,
generous.
come on, man.
I was being generous.
They already rank Hulk like that.
Hulk took away that whole 0.5.
They had Hulk still vicious, like dangerous, powerful Hulk like Avengers 1 and Ultron.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be real good because, and like even if Thanos beat Hulk, I'd rather see Hulk like
come back,
at least 4 or 5 minutes with him before he get beat up.
Yeah, at least come back on Endgame and be like, you beat up Hulk. Hulk beat your ass.
Thanos started throwing them jab Thanos.
Yeah,
start piecing them up like, God dang.
Let him have his fun.
And Hulk never came back out. He didn't want no more smoke.
Let him have his fun. Nigga, he's supposed to be dying. Next movie is Spider-Man Far From Home.
Spider-Man Far From Home, I'm gonna give that one. I liked it better than the Homecoming. I'm gonna give that Spider-Man Far From Home an 8.2. It was another good movie, another good, great movie. Seeing Peter kind of have to like. He kind of like basically get manipulated. You know, he thought that Mysterio was on his side and like that. He kind of like being too trust. He was trying to find that next mentor because Tony died. He like he looking up to Mysterio a little bit, kind of fill that void and kind of like use him. He's like, okay, I can trick this kid, and him got like kind of like got clean his own mess up and all that type of stuff. And the fight, him dodging the stuff and fight Mysterio, and then Mysterio out not his identity at the end. Kind of like it was a good perfect setup. So yeah, I like that movie a lot.
I'm going.
And plus, it come on every week too on TNT.
I'm gonna give Spider-Man Far From Home a 3.8. Oh, sorry, that was backwards. 8.3. Just because for that movie, I kind of liked it more than not kind of. I liked it more than Homecoming. Especially the ending. The beginning was slow, but the ending Was good. Seeing that he fought, he didn't need no help, but he fought Mysterio on his own with Spider Sense. I love that scene of him just. Well, he called it the Peter Tingle, but we're gonna let that slide for this one. Uh, but yeah, beating him and being on that bridge, doing all that on his own, I appreciate him having him have that moment. So, and it led to something amazing. So, 8.3. Next is Black Widow.
Black Widow. I'm gonna give Black Widow. I give Black Widow 7.1. Black Widow was had some because the interactions, like meeting her family and stuff, the comedy in it, and the action pack. The action always be good too, especially when using Black Widow because the hand to hand comeback. Her, Captain America, Winter Soldier. Those guys gonna fight with the hand. So the movie was amazing seeing that and seeing her like kind of like basically her to her past and stuff like that. But in some parts, the Taskmaster was just the one thing that was down bad. They didn't have to use the character. They could have just used a Black Widow who was like corrupted to fight her. Like they didn't have to use the Taskmaster to counteract with it because they kind of messed it up. They should have just waited till Chris Masters actually get into the world to fight Daredevil or somebody, or fight somebody in the streets, something like that, like a mercenary, and to do some stuff that missed with a lot of people. Should have had him like that. Maybe they should have put him on Hawkeye show, but they used him in that Black Widow. It wasn't too good, and they had her like they had it bad. It was just bad, really. They didn't say nothing. They didn't do nothing. They didn't do too much. The backstory was not too good. It was like the original Chris Masters, but hopefully they fix it. I don't know.
Um, for Black Widow, as soon as the movie came out and both me and Whaley watched it, he immediately said something about Taskmaster. Now, me being the person I was like, yeah, I didn't like that either. But hey, hopefully they'll fix it. But Whaley was like, no, no.
Because Taskmaster, his master's got his power because he had this like ability in his brain where he can like memorize a lot of stuff and mimic stuff. And like he kind of lost himself because he forgot who he was, so he used to mimic a lot of stuff. They made it to a suit, and they made it with they used it with the character of a corrupted widow, and like she didn't really say nothing. She didn't do nothing too much really. They could have just used her. They didn't have to use the Taskmaster character at all. They could just use the corrupted widow and had her fight. Like, who is this? Oh, that's the girl you blew up. So, that was still been the same connection.
For Black Widow, I'm gonna give it a 7.6, just because I liked the humor. I loved Yelena's character. That's probably one of many favorite characters in the MCU. And I love her in Hawkeye. Just girl is crazy. Just coming into somebody's room after you threw off a roof. Hey, whatever.
Pancakes, Bishop.
I mean mac and cheese.
Yeah, cool government name every time.
Like what?
Government name every time.
Yeah.
Like, dang.
You just say my name because you tell me that you know it. Yep. I know everything about you. But yeah, Black Widow. I enjoyed the fight scenes, even with Taskmaster. I just imagine. Watch the. Well, did I watch it again? I only watched it once, I think. Maybe I watched it twice. I don't even know. I could have watched it twice, but I don't know. But the first time I watched it, I enjoyed seeing Taskmaster fight. I didn't care who was under the mask. They didn't really have to reveal it. That kind of made it weird. But it's the MCU and they do a lot of different things. So hopefully they'll change it because they got rid of Taskmaster really with the little spray. So anybody can take up the mantle of Taskmaster, just like anybody can take up the mantle of Ronin and stuff like that. So hopefully they'll do that. If they don't, then Taskmaster will just live.
Like
crazy.
Paired to one person, like it's not the suit that made him mimic. He can mimic it from his brain, but they made it to a suit. They should do all of the work.
Yeah,
I guess.
But the next movie, and the show is my favorite. Well, it was my favorite before Spider-Man. No Way Home came in. Shang-Chi.
Don't give that. I have to give that. Pretty good. 8.6. Yeah, Shang-Chi was very good, very well written, and like the movie about 2 hours or something. But like the movies like this, like Shang-Chi and the bigger movies you watch, like they like 2 hours 30 minutes. You like you don't be they like it's like the time be like short.
Yeah,
They be so like good. The stuff that happened, you like then the pace is perfect. Everything the build up and stuff like that, and kind of like his past coming back to him, like his father and stuff like that, and then the fighting. That dude, that little ponytail, that little
yeah.
ninja dude that looked like he supposed to be on Tekken, like Taki from Soul Calibur or something. He was putting the work in. That's right there was clean. And like how they changed the Mandarin instead of having the knuckle rings where he had the ice, fire, mind control and stuff. They kind of
Yeah,
made it around his wrist, but you don't know if they. I don't know if they used the full power yet because like he could have had like some other stuff that happened maybe
yeah,
in the
could
future.
have.
He can use the rings for something else. But his dad was doing some other stuff, mixing some stuff up and making some things happen. So you never know what can happen. He's
Yeah.
doing Kamehameha and everything. So yeah.
For me, it became Shang-Chi became my favorite MCU movie of all time. Sorry to tell y'all. But sorry to tell y'all racists out there. But
Not anymore.
yeah, not anymore. But it still is up there. Still is up there. But I believe I gave it a 9.8 or 9.7 or something like that. I don't know what I gave it before, but it's right now it's at 9.8 because I've been rewatching it and stuff like that. You know, as a movie is really good because I don't watch movies like that. I don't like watch movies over and over again. I don't like doing that. I watch YouTube and stuff like that. But Shang-Chi is Shang-Chi. Damn it, Shang-Chi. Oh, you like the movie? Can't even tell his name. Shang-Chi was really good. As soon as he got on Disney Plus, I watched it that one time or watched it technically okay in full. I watched it 5 times. Not all on the same day, obviously, but yeah. I watched it 5 times, and I seen that one. That was the first movie I seen in the theaters. But then when it came into Disney Plus, yeah, I watched it again multiple times. I just love the fighting
The movie I
scenes
seen
and
the
stuff
most
like that.
probably Iron Man. Well, we talking about Marvel movie in general. Spider-Man, the Raimi trilogy. Spider-Man 2. I can recite the words. I seen Spider-Man 2 like probably over like 25, 30 times. I had the DVD. I had it when I was like 6 or 7. So I've been watching that movie forever. So yeah, and X-Men 1. I've seen that a lot of times. I can recite the words of that too.
But yeah, I gave it a 9.8. Next is the Eternals.
The Eternals. I'm gonna give that one a 6.5. I keep saying 8.5 last time. 6.5. The Eternals movie was cool. Sometimes I feel like the stretch, like the movie was like kind of stretched, like kind of dragged. They didn't have to be too long like that. But I like the way how they introduced characters and kind of like seeing like a different style of Marvel movies. We always see like the similar style, like the happy kind of happy jolly stuff a little bit, or like kind of like the bright stuff. But this one like a little more like a backseat, almost like not watchers, like kind of like the watchers, but like seeing like from the other side, different from people from Earth and stuff like that, and just seeing like the guys, seeing like people above and see how they like maneuver and stuff like that, and kind of like get like a different glimpse. I feel like watching like a Greek movie or something like that.
Just
It's pretty cool.
what I will get. So, for those that didn't know, I was protecting the crap out of this movie when it released. um, they were talking so much trash about it. They still probably talking trash about it and calling it trash, which that's y'all opinion. I'm not gonna call it trash. I'm not gonna call it a masterpiece. Obviously, it's not on the level of other movies like that. But it's not. It's not on the level of Thor: The Dark World. It's beyond it. I'm telling you that right now. 7.2 is what I gave it because of the fighting scenes. I like the uniqueness of the powers throughout this whole like MCU thing. New characters getting announced and stuff like that. I don't know nothing about the Eternals. Nobody knows nothing about the Eternals. And when they were announced, they're different from like Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that. We all love Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man, freaking even Doctor Strange
You know those guys.
had comedy.
The household name. The household name.
Yeah. That and they had like comedy into it a lot. Eternals was dealing with a more serious plot but had comedy mixed with it. Not as much as like Guardians of the Galaxy, which doesn't have a like really serious plot, like to where people die and stuff like that. If well, the universe was gonna die, but they wasn't taking it serious at all. Um, but Eternals, they're new characters in general. Not no. Unless you just like a big Marvel fan back then was reading every comic that came out. Knew the Eternals. Nobody knew the Eternals. People
Yeah,
knew the
I
Guardians.
knew Black Knight, but he's not Eternal though.
Yeah, people knew the Guardians. Most likely, they most likely seen the Guardians somewhere in any kind of form. Like, oh, that's a raccoon from the Spider-Man show or something.
Yeah, cartoon.
Yeah. And so when people trash it, they don't know. We don't know the characters. So this is the MCU doing their best, they absolute best, to make y'all like the characters. So, I mean, what else do you want from me, nigga? Nah, I can't do nothing for you, niggas. I watched the movie. I enjoyed the fight scenes and their powers and how they used it, especially Makari. Yeah, Makari. Her speed runner. Yeah, the speedster. How she runs and stuff like that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was most movies they'll slow it down.
Yeah,
but they kept hers like fast.
Yeah,
most movies they slow it down. Like Silver and the Flash, they'll slow their stuff down because like move. So most of the stuff hers was all like in fast motion, just like them using special effects like that, which is different and cool.
I like how in the interview she said, "I want to run like a girl, not like a man, like a flat everybody else running." I was like, yeah, well, that's her own kind of running. She will stumble and stuff like that was cool. With Flash, you don't see a nigga stumble at all, unless it's like marbles on the ground in some crowd.
I wonder how fast he actually is.
Yeah, I wonder how fast she is. Yeah. Also, I don't know if she's faster than Quicksilver or not, but she fast.
Flash time travel, so I don't know if she can do all that. She might feel she's a god, but she should be able to do that.
She a god, so who knows? They probably nerfing her powers.
Yeah.
You know, Marvel, they be nerfing everybody. They nerf.
They nerf man, they nerf crap out of Loki.
He supposed to be able to take hits from everybody, but nope. Get beat up by easily.
I swear he used to fight the Avengers by himself and actually win sometimes. But now all of a sudden he get pieced up.
I don't know what happened.
He get beat up bad.
Something happened to the sound. I don't know what happened to the sound, but anyway. The next person is Spider-Man No Way Home.
Spider-Man No Way Home is a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yep.
We already explained in the beginning, basically, for like 50 minutes.
Yep.
It's just, it gave everything, like, like, most movies you go, like, damn, they had that in the movie. We just say, oh, I ain't saying nothing. I let the movie tell, like, be very satisfied with the movie, like, yeah, that right there, I can go see that again right now. They had no ticket.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say also. First of all, it's a 10 out of 10 for me, too. The people that got so lucky next to me, because my parents wasn't able to come to the movie theater because things was happening, but so I had to get a refund for the tickets of 2 seats next to me. I was originally about to sit in the middle seat so I wouldn't be next to nobody or nothing like that. I was sitting in the middle seat. I got my food, and then 2 people had came up, and they was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna sit right there." I was like, Y'all must have just got these tickets. Y'all lucky as freak that I refunded them because I had seen on the thing that said sold out, and that was before I had refunded my tickets. So it was sold out before I did that. So y'all got really, really lucky.
Power going might be the power thing, but Paris y'all real lucky about hers too.
Cause
okay,
the heck happening?
Cause she messing with this the generator thing. Okay, okay. I don't know what's going on.
We have some technical
Spider-Man
difficulties.
10 out of 10 for me. Yeah, Spider-Man 10 out of 10 for me.
I was gonna say something else, but I forgot what it was. Cause that, yeah, Spider-Man is a 10 for 10 for me. Also, it was amazing. Like I said, how we've been talking for this whole dang time about it. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Spider-Man is like this, having Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, bringing all those villains back. No other franchise can really do that. I mean, you can try it with Joker. You can be like, oh yeah, the old Jokers came back. The frick they doing here for? what they doing here for? I mean,
That wouldn't make sense.
Star Wars can do it with the Jedi, but I mean, they did it with the.
They ain't do it either.
Yeah, they ain't do it that good.
Now Batman, well, the Flash might be doing it. But
yeah, I mean, it won't have that much of big of an impact because we don't have a Flash movie like back then.
They haven't did the Flash up yet.
We didn't have a Superman. We could have. I mean, if you had the thing on CW with Superman, what's it called?
Now we had Superman movie, but it just wasn't.
No, I mean
the standard. They had to.
I mean, the CW. What's his name? He plays. He was in Superman. He had his own standalone superhero movie, but now he's the Atom. Yeah, now he's the Atom. How they had him be?
But they had one before him too.
Yeah, him too. Yeah, but it ain't gonna be like the same as this iteration.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I'm not gonna lay down.
But yeah, no other franchise can do this. You gonna see Fast and Furious doing this? No, I nigga. Ain't nobody else can do
Don't
this.
give them no ideas.
Nobody else can do this.
Oh, they brought what's name back? They brought them back. Oh, okay, come on, man. They already going to space. I don't like that.
So that's why I was like, nobody can really touch this. Joker is amazing, but it doesn't have that. It has a different thing from Spider-Man. It's amazing psychologically. Like Joker will play with your mind and have you thinking crazy.
You can't really compare those two, yeah.
So that nostalgia that Spider-Man gives is just on another level. That's why I was like another 10. I forgot to add that into the talking thing that we had. But yeah. So I hope y'all enjoyed this podcast video live. I don't know what we're calling this.
It's like a live talk show because podcast we have to be streaming live and podcast text, but yeah, talk show.
Yeah, talk show. Okay. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. Let us know what y'all think of the other movies. If y'all was ranking the movies, you can put it in the description down below. If it's too much work, you can just say which one you don't agree with, which one you do agree with. And yeah, that is all we have for today with We in the Zone. We don't know when the next episode of this gonna happen. If Marvel keep making good movies like this, then we gonna keep doing it, I guess. If DC Batman has a good movie, then we'll make it about that too.
We could be back. We could discuss
Hawkeye.
We could be back on either Thursday or Friday. So Hawkeye, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we in the zone, but we about to get out of the zone, and we'll see you guys in the next video zone.
Peace.
Peace.